welcome back everybody to the second part series of the BSc Data Science and Programming online degree being provided by IIT Madras. So last time we left it off and we asked Gurjot and Yashraj about what the admission criteria was and why they took admission into the course, and today we'll be diving deeper and asking them as to what is the course structure and what is the flexibility provided, as we know that many students will be taking this side by side with their original degree that they're doing. So it provides sort of a dual degree nature to the course. I think Yashraj can elaborate more as to what I mean by this dual degree nature of this course.
Sure, Agam. So basically, this degree is very flexible. As we talked in our last podcast, that there is no as such age criteria in this degree, apart from that, that the student is not be in a school. So basically, this degree is very flexible. It has various exit points. Like, I just want to elaborate it that basically the whole degree comprise 31 courses. So if you want to complete the degree, then you have to do 31 courses. In that 31 courses, 8 courses are the courses of foundational level, then 6 courses for diploma 1, which is on programming, and then 6 courses diploma 2, which is in data science, and then 11 courses. So this is the whole structure of this online degree, and in this structure you can take 3 exits after completing the foundational level, and after completing one diploma, or after completing the second diploma. So it's on you. If you want to complete the whole degree, then go for it, and if you want to take exit, then you can do this as well.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. And Gurjot, if you would like to tell the sort of dual degree nature that I had mentioned. I think Yashraj missed that out.
Dual degree as in?
So you'll be doing the BSc Mathematics honors course as well at
Yeah. So basically, the dual degree nature is because the fact that this degree is online. So anyone who is pursuing a degree already in some college, they can also pursue this one because it is totally online and you don't have to visit the campus. And apart from that, there are some exams that will be conducted offline in centers. So yeah, if you can manage those exams with your college, you can definitely pursue 2 degrees at the same time. That is one great benefit of this course.
And do you think that one of the major benefits of having an online degree is that you can have many more number of students than had the degree been offered in an offline mode?
Yeah, definitely, because going online actually eases the process of onboarding students and providing them the content. And we can already see that around 8 to 9,000 students have been enrolled in the first batch only. So that would not have been possible given if this would have been offline. So that is definitely an advantage.
Okay, very nice. So
Yeah,
if I'm not
and
mistaken, that you have already started with your orientation program. Sorry to cut you off, Yashraj, like that. And if Yashraj would like to tell me that what was discussed in the orientation
Yeah.
as to what features you have access to, and like I remember somebody telling me that you have access to the online library that
Yeah.
IIT Madras has under them, like taking part in societies, and how do you fit into all that scheme of things?
Yeah, sure. So basically, I was just saying that, as Gurjot mentioned, that 8,000 students enrolled in this online degree. Basically, initially around 24,000 to 27,000 students show interest in the application form. They filled the application form for this online degree. And coming back to Agam's question, yes, apart from online library, there are very much facilities that are provided by IIT Madras.
Yes,
Con-
can you continue?
Okay, IIT Madras, that they mentioned that for some of the students who are the toppers of this online degree, who are very good in their academics. So basically,
I think you were telling me about this, that students who are very they'll be conducting workshops and
yeah, basically they're conducting workshop in campus of IIT Madras only, but it is not for the whole batch, but because the batch comprise of around 8,000 students, so it is not possible for 8,000 students to attend the workshop physically. So this workshop is only for the toppers who are doing great in the online degree. This workshop is basically for them. And coming to the society thing, this pandemic taught us exactly that how to live in a virtual world, because everything is going virtually. Our classes is going online, college classes going online, college societies are working online. So I don't think that there is any problem in managing the societies of IIT Madras virtually, because this pandemic taught us everything.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so if you don't mind, I'd like to ask a few follow-up questions.
Mhm.
You mentioned the societies, and right now, with everything still being online, I don't think it's going to be much of a challenge to try and fit into any society because they're also holding virtual events. So, for the interesting question for me arises when 8 months or 10 months down the road, when everything's back to normal, when the societies, when most of the societies, I think, will be would have been started, or students in charge of them will be an offline student at IIT Madras. So, what do you think will happen 8 to 10 months down the road when everything goes back offline? So, how would you be still contributing online, or do you think that students will take the initiative and start an online society of their own from your course?
Basically, it may happen that students will all organize online societies, because unofficially some of the students have taken initiative. Me, Gurjot know about that. We are the part of some WhatsApp groups in which students have taken initiative of making finance club, coding club, and various other clubs. But right now these clubs are unofficial, so I think so that when the condition become normal, when the physical students who are attending their degrees in IIT Madras campus, when they organize their societies physically, then I'm sure that the students of online degree also do something, and they can also do and organize some virtual societies.
So, you think there is a very big scope for
Yeah,
students
definitely.
who enrolled in it?
And
And
I
okay,
think, and I think after this pandemic, societies are very much aware of online events that they can conduct. So I think even if they go offline, the students of IIT Madras, we can still contribute towards the society by being online members of that, and we can help them out in the online events that they plan to conduct. So maybe that there is a possibility of fitting in
so you
even
think
after.
that students will still try and continue the online events due to the ease of which it
Yeah,
can be conducted in?
yeah,
And the
definitely.
coordinators of online degree also want that we initiate something. The students of online degree, organize things virtually, because if I'm not wrong, that Gurjot, we also received a online form which are
Yeah.
asking about our interest, that if we can coordinate, and if we are able to, if we are interested in organizing events
Yeah.
online. So we received things like that. So I think that they also want that we take initiative for this.
Yeah, actually, the program team is very enthusiastic about providing us whatever they can, providing us the experience of IIT Madras, even if we're online. So I think they're trying their best to do whatever they can in this situation. So let's see what all initiatives they take in future.
Well, that's quite nice. And how does the future look like? Like, are they looking to try and get industrial placements for you at the end of your course?
Hmm.
And how does it change if you just get out of the course after doing a diploma? Like, you find out it's not your cup of tea and you decide
Hmm.
to opt out of the course. So, can you explain the different exit points? Like
Yeah,
you
sure.
mentioned, it's quite flexible.
Hmm. So right now there is not any official announcement for the placement thing, but they make sure us that our alum status is very strong. Alumni network is really strong of IIT Madras, and after completing this online degree, we also get IIT Madras alum status. So basically, they help us in that, and they mentioned that after completing these 31 courses of this online degree, we are able to grab uh, jobs, internships in great multinational companies. And I also want to add one more thing, that they are very much helpful. They are organizing
Hmm.
seminars, webinars with industry experts as well. And they also mentioned that in the future, when this IIT Madras online degree commence afterwards, they launch a series of industrial expert seminars. So it would be very helpful for us.
Okay, and what about the various exit points of the course?
Yeah, the exit points I already mentioned, that if we want to take exit, then after completing 8 courses of the foundational level we can take exit. After completing one diploma we can take exit. If we want two diplomas,
So
then after taking two
no,
diplomas we can
yeah.
exit from
So
there as
what
well.
is the
Yeah.
difference what is the difference like what do you mean by getting or just after the foundation level course? Like I thought that I've been told that foundation level course consists of 8 modules.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so basically what happens is if you exit after just the foundation level, you will get a certificate from the IIT Madras stating that you have done this much of course content. And if you exit after the diploma level, you will get a diploma in the specific field, whether it is programming or data science or both. And if you continue towards the degree, then only you will get the BSc Programming and Data Science degree after you graduate from the program. So that is the structure that they're following.
Okay,
Yeah.
very nice.
And you
And
get the LMS status only when you complete a degree. If you
Yeah,
complete only diplomas and foundational level certificate, then
very
you don't
nice.
get the LMS status.
yeah.
Thank you for mentioning Alan status a lot. Rubbing it into many of our listeners. They'll quite like that. But anyway, what to do? Not everybody gets into IT. So yeah.
Yeah.
No, so I can see that they have really put a lot of thought process into developing this course. And
Mhm.
so if you would like to tell our viewers, if you're not too uncomfortable, about what the future plans are for you guys. Like I know quite a lot, but if you'd like to enlighten your viewers about what your future plan is, like where do you see yourself, not in 5-10 years, in terms of job placements and whatnot, like what do you see yourself doing in the end, like doing an MBA or what, doing a master's or looking for a job?
Yashraj, would you like to start?
Yeah, sure. So as I mentioned earlier as well, that right now I'm exploring. So I'm not sure that I complete this whole degree or not. If I don't find this degree that much interested, which I want, so there is a chance that maybe I can take exit after completing the foundational course or after completing one or two diplomas. So basically, after that, yeah, definitely I have future plans of doing MBA after completing this online degree as well. But right now, I'm not that much sure that what exactly my future plans are. So I'm just kind of in an exploring mode.
Okay, and do you think
Uh,
that,
yeah.
sorry to cut you off, Gurjot, but
Yeah, yeah.
if you don't mind, yes, sir, I'd like to ask you a cross question.
Yeah,
So I've seen that a lot of finance people, they play around a lot with the data. They are the ones that really push the numbers to the limits, and they're the ones that really like their quarters. So
yeah.
do you think that doing this BSc Data Science and Programming course will help give you an edge once you finally decide to go and venture into the finance field?
Definitely, if you are good in something, if you know something more than any other person, definitely in corporate culture, definitely you have an edge. So knowing about the technical fields, about programming, knowing about data science, analytics, if you have the knowledge of these fields, then definitely you work in any field, whether you work in finance or marketing. Every field have analytics part as well. So definitely, my point is that you definitely have an edge on others.
Mm.
And sorry, Gujrat, would you like to tell me what you were going to say earlier?
Yeah, so for me, I am right now confused between masters and an MBA. So I have yet not decided that what I would pursue, whether it would be a master's or an MBA. If the placement opportunities after this course are good and I am able to secure a good job, then I am planning to do an MBA after some ex work experience. But if it doesn't work out well, then I will have to go for a master's.
Yeah, very nice. And I think that's about it. I think we've covered everything. If you and Yashraj have any points that you'd like to add, please go for it.
Yeah, I just want to highlight about a particular course uh, structure in this program. So if people are thinking, if our viewers are thinking that the program is online, the course is online, so it would be easy. So I want to clear here that it is not that much easy, because every
Yeah.
course is very drastic, I will say. Uh, we have to submit 12, the course duration is 3 weeks, 12 week, 3 months, 12 weeks. So basically in 12 weeks, we have to submit 12 assignments regularly with the deadlines, and
Yeah.
three quizzes which are happen on the center of IIT Madras, similar to the JEE Mains or JEE Advanced exam,
Yeah.
and then a end term exam after that. So basically, the structure is very complex. So if you want to study, then take
Uh, so,
this.
so basically the structure, if I'm not wrong, is basically you will have assignments at the end of every week,
No,
and then at the end of every month, or in between, you'll have three quizzes, and then you'll have one end term, and the quizzes and the assignments will count towards your continuous assessment part, and your
yeah.
finals will count for the later half, which is not
And
covered
Yeah.
by that.
eligibility process goes on on every point. If we are able to secure around 40% marks in our
Okay,
score
yeah.
of
So
best
okay,
data
yeah. So
assignment,
this
then
is
we
this
are
is something that
able
I've
to write
missed out.
the.
Sorry to cut you off, Aksharaj, but I wanted to know that if you are performing poorly, then do they expel you from the course, or do they give you a chance, or what happens
They don't,
then?
they don't expel us, but I will say uh, they give you another chance. But there is a criteria before as well, that you have to complete this online degree within 6 years. So basically, if you are keep rotating on your structure, you don't want to study, you don't want to study, then I don't think so that you will be able to complete this degree in 6 years.
And so the eligibility criteria is you need minimum 40% or more marks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
40% marks overall average in particular course in assignments, then you are able to write the final exam, end term
Oh,
exam.
so if for some reason you're not able to score 40% in one particular module, then you're not, unable to give the exam and you fail that class.
Yeah, then you have to repeat that module again, that course again.
Wow.
Yeah.
And overall, it's a 4-year degree, right?
It's on
It's
us.
actually basically it's minimum of 3 years if you want to complete till the degree level, and a maximum of 6 years. So it is dependent on you whether you are
Okay, and
because it is on us to take as many
like do
courses
it
as
at
we
your own
want.
pace, on time, on pace.
Yeah,
Right,
you
right,
have to
right.
take a certain number of courses per term. So that
And
is on you whether you want to take
and
more courses or less courses.
okay, so sorry to
On
keep going
us
on
and
this, but
on our, yeah, on us and on our marks as well. If you are
Yeah.
able to get 70% marks, above 70% marks, then we are able to get four courses, otherwise three and otherwise two.
and
Everything is on our marks.
so I heard that you are supposed to take 31 courses in total to get that
Hmm.
degree. So
Yeah.
if I'm looking at it, and if you score 70% or more in each module till the end, so that's still 4 4 4. That's still comes out to be, and you're saying that you're having only 2 terms a year.
No,
Three
we have
terms.
3 terms.
So basically 12 modules can be taken in 1 year in
Yeah.
3 terms.
So in 3 years, you will be able to complete the whole degree.
That's quite nice. I thought that it was 2 terms, so it was going to be quite jam packed.
Yeah.
All right, then that's everything. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for talking about the course, and sorry for the few coughs and blowing into the mics and cutting each other off
No
in between.
issues. No issues. Thank you so much.
Thank you.